Okay, use the dot tool to graph the 5 key points of the function, then select either the sine or cosine tool to graph the function. Alright, so the key points of this function, because it's a sine function, are going to be an x-intercept, maximum, another x-intercept, a minimum, and then another x-intercept. And if it were -3 instead of +3, the maximum and minimum would switch places. So if this were a negative, if this on this side were a -3, the coefficient, instead of a +3, that would flip-flop. All right, well, let's see. So where do these occur? Well, the x-intercepts occur at the origin 0, at pi, and at 2 pi. And the maximum occurs at half pi, pi over 2, and the minimum occurs at 3 pi over 2. So what I want to do is I want to figure out what's going to make my angle, and the angle that sine, we're taking the sine of 5 over 4x. I want to know what's going to make this angle equal each one of these. 0, pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, and 2 pi. So I'm going to solve these 5 equations simultaneously. First, I'm going to multiply both sides by 4. When I multiply the left side by 4, I just get 5x. When I multiply the 5 right sides by 4, it's going to be 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times pi over 2 is 2 pi. 4 times pi is 4 pi. 4 times 3 pi over 2, well, that's going to be 12 pi over 2, which is 6 pi. And then 4 times 2 pi is 8 pi. So that's the result of multiplying everything by 4. Then I'm going to divide everything by 5. So division by 5, division by 5, all around. So I get these cancel. And x then, for my key points, the x values are going to be, well, 0 divided by 5 is 0. Then I have 2 pi over 5, 4 pi over 5, 6 pi over 5, and 8 pi over 5. Those are the places where I have my key points. So the key points were first an intercept. That one occurs when x is 0, so 0, 0 is an x-intercept. Then a maximum. That occurs when x is 2 pi over 5. So at 2 pi over 5, the function reaches its maximum value, which is its amplitude 3. Then at 4 pi over 5, 4 pi over 5 is going to be another intercept. Then at 6 pi over 5 is going to be at the minimum, -3, the negative amplitude there. Then at the end is going to be another intercept at 8 pi over 5, and that's going to be 8 pi over 5, 0. So those are the 5 key points. I'm going to select the dot tool, and I'm going to graph those 5 points. So 0, 0 is one of them. Then another one is 2 pi over 5, 3. Then yet another one is 4 pi over 5, 0. Then I have 6 pi over 5, -3, which is here, -1, 2, 3. And then I can scroll over to the last one, which is 8 pi over 5, 0. So those are the 5 key points. Then I'm going to select the sine tool. To use the sine tool, I have to graph an x-intercept and a maximum. So I graph the x-intercept and I graph the maximum right after it, and it graphs the whole rest of the function for me. It goes through all 5 of my key points, and that would be the graph that they're asking for.